What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure by now you've read the description and you know that today's video is about SD cards. And yeah, I'm excited to share a little bit about SD cards. Whether you are a seasoned shooter with photo or video, or you are someone new just starting out and you're kind of wondering, what the heck are these little things and how do they work? Also, if you're a photographer or videographer, make sure to stick around until the end of this video, as I'm going to show a couple different SD cards that I think might be a good fit for you. So pretty much in today's world, we all use SD cards, whether it's for your camera, your smartphone, drones, audio gear, whatever you are using, they pretty much all use SD cards. And I'm going to share a little bit of information today about how to pick the right one for your camera, whether you're shooting photos or video. So first off, what are SD cards? SD stands for Secure Digital, and SD cards are small portable storage devices used to store and transfer digital files. They come in all kinds of different sizes and capacities. From a few gigabytes to multiple terabytes, there is a range of different types of SD cards. Now today we're mostly just focusing on photo and video gear, so that's going to be cameras, audio stuff, drones. We're basically just going to be talking about SD cards and micro SD cards, and also specifically UHS 1 and UHS 2 cards. So yeah, like I mentioned, there's multiple different types of SD cards. There are SDHC, SDXC, and obviously micro SD cards, which I'm sure most people are familiar with, and if not, you will be shortly after this video. SDHC cards have the capacity of up to 32 gigabytes, while SDXC cards can hold up to 2 terabytes of data. The difference between SDHC is that an SDHC card can only hold up to about 32 gigabytes of data. These are kind of better for if you're shooting 1080p HD video. And SDXC, those are going to be for anyone that's shooting higher quality content, photo or video, raw files. If you're shooting 4K, 8K, those are going to be the SD cards that you are going to want. If you are shooting with UHS 1, you're going to be shooting more HD video or JPEG photos. You can shoot some raw files, but these are just going to get filled super quickly. UHS 2 cards are also a lot faster for read and write speed. So when you are shooting high quality raw video files, UHS 2 cards are going to read and write to your computer or get the footage on your computer a lot quicker and allow you to start editing way faster. It's also just going to be from photo getting shot on your camera to read to the SD card. UHS 2 is going to be a lot faster. Same with HDXC, you're going to be able to read and write a lot quicker to your SD card. So how do you choose which SD card is right for you? Well, obviously I've just kind of talked about the read and write speed, but in the end, it really depends on your needs. Really, if you're a videographer or photographer, in this day and age, you need something that is going to read and write quickly, is reliable, and fast. And this just allows you to shoot photos or video very quickly, and it's just going to help you on a day, especially if you are a wedding shooter. You're not going to be waiting on your camera to kind of read and write the files to the SD card. You'll see sometimes at the top of your screen, it's like a little line that basically just says, we're putting these files onto your SD card. Hold on. And if it's continuing like this, we don't want that. That's too slow. Also, if you need a lot of storage space, I shoot video mostly, and I'm shooting on basically 128 gigabyte cards at the minimal. I also have B cameras that have 256 gigs in there. So when you're looking at an SD card, you kind of want to focus on 3 things. Number 1 is this right here, where it shows the megabits per second. The higher this number is, the faster it's going to be again. Next, where it says SDXC or SDHD. Those are kind of the 2 things we just spoke about. Also, you want to look at it, see if it has a V90. If it has V90 or V30, those are going to be different in terms of the speed of the card. Those 2 lines right there, that means this is a UHS 2 card. And then this big number below is your storage on the actual SD card. Again, these are SanDisk cards. These are a brand that I really like and enjoy and have had good luck with. So they look like this, but other cards might look different. They may have numbers in different spots, different colors, whatever it is. So yeah, on the screen right now, you're going to see the options that I have for what I think are good fits for SD cards. This is a list of my micro SD picks. You can see there's a range of storage mix for photo and video. And if you're looking at this and you're a photographer and looking at the kind of cards I'm suggesting for video, they're going to work for you. You basically can just decide if you want to have the same storage or not. I think video is a lot more large files, so you're going to have to obviously have more storage to accommodate that. But honestly, just check online, see what people are talking about when they go to pick SD cards, or what are your friends using, what do they have as reliable. It's going to be a personal preference at the end of the day. Look for good reviews. If something has a bad review and it's an SD card and it's cheap, I would definitely not recommend it. Spend the money on SD cards. I cannot stress how important it is to have good SD cards, especially on a wedding day or a shoot for a client. You're going to want to make sure that you are not losing files or having to wait on your camera to write the files to the SD card. But yeah, that's kind of today's video on SD cards, and hopefully it was helpful for you. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of insight. Hopefully it helps you pick a SD card for your year coming up. And if you have any questions on what SD cards you should pick or a little bit more detail on what I talked about on this, just leave a comment below. I'll be happy to answer it. Also, if you scroll down in the description, you can see the gear that I'm using. Feel free to click on any of that and you can see what I've been using for the year. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you soon.